Windows Server class. We're in the Advanced Microsoft Windows Server 2012 R2 Services book. We're starting this activity on page 105. Activity we're going to be doing is 3-7, which is configuring the DHCP failover. Pretty much a little background about this. Like in hot standby mode, the standby server doesn't normally lease IP addresses. However, if communication between the server is interrupted, the standby server leases the addresses defined in the addresses reserved for standby server option. So pretty much to just get going on this, it's about 10-minute, probably going to be about 20-minute video. Configure DHCP failover, that's the main objective. You will need all three of these servers that I'm going to show you right here. Let me bring this guy down right there. The three servers you will need are going to be shown right here: 1, 2, and 412 Win8. In this activity, you configure the DHCP failover in hot standby mode. We're going to want to log on to 412 server 1 as administrator. And open up your DHCP console if necessary. And I'm going to have to wait for my server manager. Okay. So as soon as the server manager is ready, I'm going to click on Tools, get into my DHCP console. Open up the DHCP console and make sure 412 server 2 is running also. We'll go make sure it's good. I know it's running, but we'll just get here just to give me even more clarification that it's running. Okay, so inside the DHCP console, we're going to right click on 10. Okay, we're going to right click on 1012-scope, which is right here. Right click on it. And we're going to do configure failover. To start this wizard, it pops up right now. Just click next. In the partner server text box, which we're looking at right now, we're going to type 412 server 2, and then you're going to click next to get the partnership going. Figure failover is not responding. Just give it a second. Had this problem in my last activity trying to get to the what was it, the time window, the time elapse window on 3.6. There we go, we got there. Okay, so now that we're in this window, instead of the role partner server list box, actually I apologize, the partner server text box, the partnership gets validated in the create a new failover relationship, which we're looking at right here. We're going to type 412 server 1 dash 412 server 2 dash, and then capital H O T capital S standby. Double check that looks okay. That's going to be in the relation name text box right here. And leave the maximum client lead time, which is right here. Leave the maximum lead time Set at the default 1 hour. In the mode list box, click hot standby. Took me a second to find that, sorry. Okay, in the role partner server list box, leave the default standby. And that's right there, we're good for that. And leave the default percentage at 5 for the addresses reserved for standby server setting. Click state switch interval checkbox and leave the default value at 60 in the minutes text box, and then click clear. We don't want this. Get rid of the check mark on enable message authentication checkbox. And then click next. So that's pretty detailed little box of priorities and rules to get this correct. So now that we're in the confirm the configuration, click finish. The failover configuration might take several seconds. After it's finished, click close. Mine actually went pretty good. That was actually pretty quick, especially for my computer. Okay, so on 412 server 2, open the DHCP console. Right now we're on server 1. We're going to go to 2. I have to log in as my administrator. Open up the DHCP console on 412 server 2. And we're going to go find the 1012 scope that we just pushed over to server 2 on the create failover. DHCP. And it's stating in here, if you don't see the 1012 scope like right away, click the refresh icon. Okay, so there's my 1012 scope right here. And click refresh just to make sure. Click on the 1012 scope and then click address leases under the 1012 scope, which is right here. You should see the current address lease for 41218, which is 1012.178. If you don't, click refresh. For those that you don't have see it, there you go. And now we're gonna go log on to Win 412 Win8 and open the command prompt window if necessary. It will be necessary for me because I switched computers to do this project. Okay, let's go to our command prompt window. Go to desktop. Right click. It's gonna ask if I have credentials. I'm gonna say yes. And then type in IP release. IP config /release. Press enter. Verify that the lease is no longer shown. Actually, no, the lease isn't showing up anymore. That's good. I remember on the last activity it was. On 412 server 1 and 412 server 2, you probably need to click refresh icon in the DHCP console on both. So to double check, I didn't see something that I saw last activity and I thought that took care of it. I just got a little misunderstood. But here, we're going to go to 412 server 1 and see if it released it with the command. See that? See, there's no address leases. That is good. Go to 412. Refresh. There are no address leases. Excellent. Okay, now that we verified that, you probably need to click refresh if you're having any problems. If you guys didn't see that, by the way. On 412 win 8, type another command into the prompt window. This time it's going to be IP config renew and press enter. Now this is going to lease an address. Verify that the address lease can be seen on both servers and then close the DHCP console on both servers. Let's go verify it. There it is. It came back. There it is. Came back. Verify that the address lease can be seen on both servers, which we just did, and that is about it for the failover configuration. I apologize that this video came in late tonight, Randy. I actually messed around with activity 3.3 for way longer than I should have. I thought that I was trying to build the super scope with the correct command, and I spent an extra hour trying to get the correct command to feed into the command prompt, and eventually I looked up and I noticed it was really late. So anyway, here's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Any feedback or questions, let me know. Be more than happy to help out. Thank you and have a good night.